I started Reboot Workshop 5 years ago with a colleague, Jim Hopkinson. And it was my first year in business. And the idea was we had both just started our companies and we were looking to figure out how the hell do you start a business, basically. And we got people together, we had some talks, similar to what you're going to see today, and on conference. And what we found is that just by bringing people together and networking, that there's a lot of opportunities to learn and to grow. And what we're doing here now with Q Labs is actually building Reboot into a more full-fledged education program. So that's what my presentation is going to be a little bit about, and then you'll hear from some other excellent speakers who I think have some exciting things to talk about in terms of their careers. Cool, so let's get started.
Well, hang on a second, Nate.
Yes?
So what else are we going to do today besides hear excellent speakers?
We're going to unconference.
Okay.
We're going to have conversations, meet people, and learn and grow.
Great.
Yes.
Cool, I just missed that part.
Okay, you missed that part?
Yeah.
You never forget to learn and grow. So here we go. And actually, everything is auto-rotating from here on out, so here we go. Okay, so my idea about what Reboot represents. It's that we have a lot of economic uncertainty around the future of careers, right? And if you think about the perspective of design thinking, these problems are often considered wicked problems. That is, they're too large to solve for any one individual. But individuals are figuring out solutions. If you look at millennials, they change their jobs every 2.5 years. Even baby boomers change their jobs basically 11 times in their lifetime. But 92% of HR representatives and CEOs think that they are on the wrong path. So all these organizations, all these companies are sort of saying we need to figure something out that works differently. And so I want to ask the question, well, how do you reboot? How do you change the system by changing the individual? And I think about myself and my own experiences. I've been involved in co-working. I've been involved with hackathons. I've been teaching at coding boot camps for many years. And what I think that I've seen from these is that at an organizational level, but also at a personal level, these really help people grow. They challenge people, and they incite new ways of learning. They're also really proven. I think as models, they're both financially sustainable and very valuable to individuals and organizations. So Reboot is about combining these ideas into new formats for learning. We call Reboot a people accelerator for exciting lifelong learning. And Generation Flux was actually the talk that Jim gave at the very first Reboot. And it's not our term. It's actually Fast Company defines Generation Flux. It's not really an age group, but more of a mindset. And so if you think about what it is that ties people together who are looking for change, who are looking for ways to redefine their career, it's that they're embracing challenges and they're recalibrating and they're kind of learning on the fly. So Reboot is about leveling up in a world of flux. Now, I've been a member here at Q Labs since it opened. It's a great space, and it came out of Quotidian Ventures, basically looking to connect early stage companies and giving them a place to work. And I've been personally inspired working here over the past 2 years, seeing my friends grow their agencies, being involved and just being around a lot of people who are at the early stages. And so when I approached Q Labs about starting Reboot as a more full-fledged education program, it really got me excited about opening that up beyond just co-working and inviting people in to do events like on conferences and classes and helping other people level up and get access to that. So I think that the people who are interested in Reboot are really people who combine 3 ideas: design thinking, lean startup, and growth mindset. And so if you're looking to get engaged, I have some sort of rules for what I think helps define what Reboot is all about. Always be learning. I think the idea is you must confront the world with an open mindset. You must see failure as part of the learning process. You always should be teaching as well. So we have to create safe environments. I've been teaching for the past 10 years, all sorts of places. But I think what really ties education, successful education experiences together is the safe space for failure and learning. I think also it's about sparking conversation, collaborating, working on challenges, pushing each other, kicking ass, and finding balance. The aim is to spark conversations, to collaborate, work together, encourage and inspire agency and self-selection, but to do it with a sense of balance. So the idea is encouraging growth without burnout, and sustainability and nourishment, and providing community with sustainable resources. Now I'm a little bit ahead of my slides, but hopefully you're getting the gist of where we're going to be doing today. So the idea is to spur growth, build community through confronting fear and failure. But all of these things are pretty serious and high-minded. So I think it's also important that we realize that we should really create a space for play and have fun. So a lot of you were connecting before I started talking. It's really a joy to see people come together and meet new people and have fun experiences. And so through today, as you're absorbing information, as you're kind of thinking about how does this connect to me, also thinking about how you can add to the conversation, I think it's good to think about how play fits into all of that as well. So I'd ask each of you to carry this question with you. Are you ready to reboot?